lahat on a very beautiful Saturday afternoon. Ako po si Riza Diaz and welcome to another super exciting episode ng inyong paboritong sports tambayan tuwing Sabado ng hapon, ang The Chasedown. Joining me are our ka-chasers. We are broadcasting ako am broadcasting here from the studio in Mandaluyong. At ang mga ka-chasers naman natin, kamustahin natin kung nasan sila. I'd like to make a wild guess. Si Waylon being behind him is his generous and rich collection of pop icons. Nasa bahay ka, di ba, Waylon? Staying safe at home?
Yes, Riza. Gustuhin man natin na nakailang weeks na rin kami ata ni Jerry sa studio, pero yun na nga, gustuhin man natin na samahan ka uli dyan, Riza. Stay safe muna tayo sa bahay dahil alam naman natin na tumataas yung bilang uli ng numbers sa COVID cases. Kaya nandito sa bahay, safe na safe, kasama ang family. Kaya tuto kayo mga ka-chasers, sana nasa bahay lang din kayo and stay safe. 2 oras kami bahala sa inyo.
Tama ka dyan, Waylon. You know, as much as we want to have everyone here on the studio kasi it's so much fun, at iba talaga pag magkakasama tayo, kailangan muna nating magsakripisyo ng konti. Tulad ng nabanggit ni Waylon, recently we've seen a surge in numbers. And of course, we want to curb itong surge na yan nga. And one of the ways na magagawa natin yan is staying safe at home. Jerry Ramos, are you also at home?
There is. Nasa Studio 4 ako.
Hindi, Studio 4
Hindi. Hindi, siyempre, nasa bahay. Nasa bahay ako dahil tama yung sabi ni Waylon, na tumataas yung mga kaso na naman ng COVID. And ako kasi mahilig akong looking back at the past, and during this time here, last year, tatandaan ko, ito yung temporarily na off-air tayo because of the outbreak of the pandemic. And right now, although balik tayo sa kani-kanyang bahay, dito lang muna tayo sa Zoom, hindi naman tayo naaawat ng COVID para magbigay ng balita at mga informasyon sa mundo ng palakasan. Kaya sit back, relax, and fasten your seatbelt.
Yan. Uy, sabi ng mga eksperto, ngayon daw na mataas nga ulit yung COVID cases, one way daw to, syempre, protect ourselves is to always kind of like assume na the person next to us can be a carrier of the virus. Ibig sabihin, we practice pa rin social distancing, we always wear our mask kahit sino po ang ating katabi, lalo na pag nasa labas tayo, and we observe proper hygiene tulad na ng paghuhugas ng kamay. So lagi po natin yung tatandaan. Zaldi Perez, kamusta ka naman?
Ba ito, paikot-ikot lang ako dito. Hindi nababago ang aking background. Palagi yan dito. Dahil
galaw-galaw ka lang, ha?
Galaw-galaw ka dyan, pare.
Paikot-ikot lang ako dito. Paikot-ikot lang ako dito. Libangan ko. Tumanaw sa labas. Bilangin na yung mga bulaklak ng kalamansi dito. Pero natagalan na natin yon. At ika nga dahil napagtiisan na natin yan, magsakripisyo pa tayo ng kaunti. Dahil katulad nga na nabanggit nyo kanina doon sa opening natin, na yung UP Octa Research ang kanilang estimate kung ito hindi kaagad mabibigyan ng solusyon sabi ni Risa kanina 11,000. Ang alam ko namang record na latest na inilabas ng Octa Research ay 16,000, which is nakakatakot. And yesterday doon sa news more than 7,000. So nagsimula ito after a few weeks na nagkaroon ng vaccination, nagsimula ng 3,000, naging 4,000, naging 5,000, naging 7,000. So keep on rising yung bilang noong talaga nakakatakot. Kaya nga mas magandang nandito lang tayo sa bahay, stay safe at kayo din mga ka-chasers, pinapanalangin po namin na safety din po kayo. Pero dito po sa The Chasedown ibibiyahe naman po namin kayo pansamantala sa mundo ng palakasan sa loob ng 2 oras. At yan po ay alas 2 hanggang alas 4 ng hapon. So umantabay lang po. Just hang out.
And to complete our barkada, our ka-chaser na talaga namang maraming sports kwento sa atin ngayon, hapon na to, is Aba Cordero. How are you, Aba?
Yes, ma'am. Attorney, nandito po sa office ng Philippine Star. Yes, napapag-usapan yung pagtaas ng cases. Patuloy pa rin naman po ang pag-ikot ng mundo. 24 hours a day po, umiikot yan. At sa larangan ng sports, patuloy pa rin po tayong magdadala ng balita.
Nice, nice. Okay, so let's get on with the show. Let's start off dishing out our hot headlines. Simulan natin dito sa ating pinakaunang balita na talaga namang isa pa rin sa mga pinag-uusapan dahil na malalapit na, di ba? PBA Season 46. Mauurong nga ba ang opening? Yan ang pag-uusapan natin mamaya dito sa ating show.
Ito, as expected, ito si Joshua Munzon, top pick sa nakaraang PBA Draft. Last week lang yan. Pag-uusapan, mamaya.
Wow.
Ako pala yan. Alex Ayala, nabigyan ng wildcard berth sa prestigious na Miami Open.
Wow. Okay.
Ito pa rin, ilang NBA teams nabigyan na ng COVID-19 vaccine. Very good, very good, very good. Sana PBA naman.
Who's next?
Hello.
O kayo,
Yan na ba?
Tirahin mo na rin, Ray.
Yan na.
Jerry, ikaw nakikita ko dito eh.
Ako pa rin. Nahihirapan ako. Ito sa boxing naman. Nesty Petesio at Carlo Paalam qualified na para sa Tokyo Olympic. Yan, 6 na ang atleta nating papasok sa Olympiada.
Nagtataka
Nice.
ako.
And also,
Parang
later on the show, marami tayong mga magiging bisita. Tulungan niyo ako dito dahil hindi ko na sure kung ito ba yung updated list natin. Ang sigurado ko, Mikey Williams, makikipagkwentuhan sa atin. He is our, tama ba? Third pick in the recent PBA Draft. Makakakwentuhan natin siya. He's going to be talking to us from California. So we hope maganda yung maging connection natin. Makakakwentuhan din natin si Mr. Mon Fernandez. Tama ba yan?
Yes.
Ano magiging point of discussion natin kay Sir Mon?
I think, Risa, yung isa dyan tungkol dun sa yung naging isang atleta. Alam naman natin na yung post sa social media. And also, we can also ask Commissioner Ramon Fernandez. Baka meron pa siyang alam with regards kay dating teammate niya, Senator Jaworski, di ba? Alam naman natin na former teammates yan with Toyota. Baka alamin natin yung thoughts niya, Riza, about sa sitwasyon ni Senator Jawo.
Okay. So mamaya makakakwentuhan nga po natin Commissioner Mon Fernandez. Alamin natin, ilagay ng ating mga national athletes also. Like what Waylon said, we saw some posts from Irish Magno, one of our boxers. So kakausapin natin si Commissioner tungkol dyan. Mikey Williams of TNT Tropang Giga will be joining us also. And ang alam ko ay meron pa tayong isa pang bisita. Diba? Confirmed ba yon? Mr. Giseldo C. Tama, of Black Water Boxing will be joining us later on. Meron pa.
Iko-correct lang kita. From now on, we have to call him Giseldo Pogi C.
Bossing.
Okay,
Pogi.
ulit. My
Pogi,
Mr. Giseldo
Pogi.
Bossing C.
Bossing
Okay.
Pogi C.
Bossing
Ano
Pogi
yan?
C. Okay, sige,
Siopaw
mamaya.
si.
I have so much work to do, pero mamaya tatamaan ko yan. Pero lahat ng yan po ay makakasama natin sa show, and who knows, pwede bang magkaroon ng mga special guests, surprise guests sa mga ka-chasers natin. Please, samahan niyo po kami until 4 o'clock this afternoon. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. Lahat po ng kwento mula sa sports, here and abroad, pag-uusapan natin. We wanna quickly say hello to our viewers watching us via Facebook live stream. Hi guys! Sa mga suki natin
Hello.
dyan, thank you
Bati
so
na,
much.
bati.
At sana makipag-chat kayo sa amin. Pwede kayo maglagay ng comments para mamaya at tulad ng sabi ni Jerry, mababati namin kayo. We want to say also hi
Wala ko,
to
bati
our viewers watching via Signal Play app. Hello po sa inyo. And also, yung mga nakikinig sa atin via Radyo 5 92.3 News FM, magandang hapon po sa inyo. Kasama
Yun.
niyo po ako, Aba Cordero, Zaldi Perez, Jerry Ramos, at Waylon
Hi, ma'am.
Galvez hanggang alas 4 ng hapon. Okay, I'm just trying to wait and see kung ang ating bisita ay ready na. Pero kung hindi pa, pag-usapan na natin itong una nating topic ngayong araw na to, which is of course about the PBA opening, which is first initially set on April 11. So, yan ang unang date na ibinigay ng Office of the Commissioner. April 11 ang unang araw ng paglalaro ng PBA All-Filipino. But, they're now talking about moving it to a later date, saying baka maging April 18, which is a week after the first date that was set, all because, again, of the surge of number of COVID-19 infections that we're seeing so far. Ang alam natin so far ng mga details, ito, sa Ynares Center, sa may Antipolo City, ang tinitignan possible na maging venue ng ating laro. At syempre nga, kinakailangan ng approval pa rin ng national government, including of course the joint administrative order ng DOH. Syempre, meron din tayo diyang inaantay na clearance from GAB at PSC kung talagang matutuloy ang mga laro natin, di ba? At syempre, bukod dyan, ang mga kupunan, kanina nakausap ko yung mga ilang coaches natin, via Zoom. At talagang sinasabi nga nila, medyo hirap pa rin sila because as of the moment, they're quite, challenged by not having a full team practice. The biggest number of attendees that they can have in a practice each session would not be more than 5. So napakahirap yan. It's a big challenge for our PBA teams considering maraming rookies na papasok. And of course, the games are inching closer. So far, yan po ang ating mga detalye. And if there's anything else that you would add, Jerry or Waylon, tungkol dito sa ating PBA opening, meron pa ba tayong mga nabalita from, let's say, Commissioner?
Waylon, ikaw muna.
Ikaw na, Jerry. Yan, nasa iyo na.
Hindi,
Tumawag pa
ako
kayo,
lang, ako lang, personally, I doubt kung matutuloy ng April 18 yung opening ng 46 season considering na less than a month from now yun, di ba? And going by the number of COVID cases, I really doubt kung matutuloy yun. Siyempre yung health and safety pa rin ng mga players, siyempre mga PBA staff and mga PBA personnel ang tinitingnan natin dyan. And yung sa Ynares, I think naging major option nila yon because it's under an MGCQ na quarantine. Kasi under GCQ, which is the NCR, hindi pa rin talaga allowed yung maglaro ng mga basketball. So, kaya yun ang naging isa sa major option nila, yung maglaro dyan sa Ynares Center sa Antipolo. But nonetheless, it's still a closed circuit system, meaning you go home and then venue, then go home again. Semi-bubble, kumbaga rin. Yun ang magiging pa rin, sistema ng PBA dyan.
Jerry, we have to yet secure, let's say, a list of what does a semi-bubble really mean, Pero initially, yan po ang understanding natin. The players are expected to be following strict health protocols tulad na lang ng pag-iwas, ng paglabas o pagpunta sa mga ibang-ibang lugar bukod po sa game venue, practice venue at ang kanilang mga bahay. Waylon, do you have any news regarding naman PBA teams? Kasi katulad nung iba kong mga PBA teams at coaches na nakausap, hirap na hirap sila kasi talagang may mga venues na natigil yung practice for a while. Let's say last week dahil ang kanilang practice venue ay nasa Quezon City na nag-lockdown for a good number of days or a week.
Actually, Riza, ano yan part yan ng protocol naman, wala naman talagang magagawa yung ibang teams. Kundi they have to follow. Kasi ano yan part yan ng guidelines ng LGU. But from what I understand is yung ibang teams naman, tuloy-tuloy sila dun sa mga small scrimmages sila. Actually, hindi scrimmages kasi ano lang naman sila parang 5 per session lang naman sila na pwedeng mag-ensayo. They're still waiting for that 5-on-5 na pwede payagan ng ITF for them to have that scrimmage na talagang pwede sila makapaglaro. I think may isa akong nakausap na team manager, si Sir Paolo Bugia. I think katulad nila sa kanila sa Phoenix Fuel, nag-swab na yung mga players nila recently lang. I think mga
Kahapon.
draft yata. Kahapon yata. So, ibig sabihin, sinama na nila yung mga rookies nila, yung 6 na rookies nila, nag-swab na rin kasi regular swab nila every Friday, kasama yung ibang core member ng teams. So, antayin lang nila yung resulta. Then by, I think, Monday or Tuesday, balik sa ensayo na. So, titignan nila yung 6 na players nila na rookies.
Nice. Abak, do you think these challenges that the PBA teams are seeing, the PBA office is seeing, si Jerry kanina gave his opinion na parang malabo na makapag-start tayo ng April 18. Ikaw, what do you think?
Well, ako, granting na matuloy sa April 18. What's difficult here is that while waiting for the green light, ang PBA, the teams are not allowed to practice 5-on-5. So unlike last year, by the time na hinihintay na lang natin yung final go signal ng IATF, the teams were already practicing 5-on-5 and napayagan na sila. Ito, ang kinakatakot, just like Yeng Yao, he said, baka na mamamaya, 1 week lang kami makapag 5-on-5. After a long break, napaka-iklim panahon yan for a team to be in a very highly competitive level. So yan ang concern. Yeah. But we've been there before, so medyo somehow may idea naman ng konti on how to do it. Sana matuloy and sana mapaaga ang green light and bumaba ang cases.
Yeah, but to have them in a bubble like the setting that they had before in Clark, I think is out of the picture already. Di ba, Zaldi?
Yes, kasi medyo meron tayong nakakakwentuhan na mataas na opisyal ng PBA kung bakit medyo iniwasan na muna nila yung Clark bubble. Dahil sobrang mahal. At talagang malaki talaga ang ginastos nila para ma-push lamang talaga yung bubble. Kaya nga, actually, hindi pa nga final nga, katulad ng sinabi ni Jerry, yung Ynares Antipolo. Meron pa silang iba pang kinukonsider na lugar. At sa tingin nila, dahil malayo nga yung Antipolo at saka madaling ma-isolate yung mga player, nagawa nilang piliin. Now, when it comes to kung matutuloy, this coming April 18, itong opening ng PBA, ako din nagda-doubt ako diyan dahil doubtful ako dahil sa palaging nakabase ngayon yan doon sa magiging resulta nitong tumataas na numero ng kaso ng COVID-19. Actually, hindi na COVID-19 to COVID variants na ito Kasi kung lalala at palala ng palala ito, mababago ang lahat. Everything, pati hindi lang plano ng PBA, kundi pati plano ng gobyerno.
Let's hope and pray that things get better so that again we get to see our PBA idols back on court, especially now na napakaraming exciting na rookies na makakasama natin sa paparating na PBA season. That's our second topic. Let's discuss, guys, very quick the recently concluded PBA draft na talaga namang napaka-exciting. Let's start with the winners of the draft. Diba? Kung sinasabi nilang merong mga hindi masyadong swerte or losers, we would tag them at that. Yung mga winners muna natin. First and foremost, what do you think about Joshua Munzon? As expected, being drafted by Terra Firma. And if I'm not mistaken, he already signed a 3-year max deal with Terra Firma. He's very much deserving of that. In my personal opinion. And again, it wasn't a surprise na nag-number 1 siya. 1 to 4, katulad na lang ng sinabi ni Coach Yengyao, whoever could have been picked from first pick to the 4th pick, pwedeng potential na first pick in any other draft class, except for that last one, because it was really loaded. But definitely, Terra Firma winning with the arrival of Josh Munzon. Drafted number 2 is Jamie Malonzo. What do you think of that, Abak?
Ako, napaka ko na bilaukan doon. Para sa akin, it all remains to be seen. Hindi ba? O yung tubig ni Saldi, ibigay nyo. It all remains to be seen. Kung sino dito sa mga draftees, who among them will live up to expectations? Are they as good as advertised? Malalaman natin yan pag naglaro na. Di ba? Kasi meron dyan mga hindi naman magpe-perform based on the expectations, ano? Makikita rin natin yan. And meron din naman mga draftees na hindi masyadong inasahan, pero pagdating pala sa tunay na laro, doon pala lalabas ang kagalingan. And then some teams will end up regretting passing up on them, ano? Pagka dumaan sa atin yan, available pa yan, hindi natin kinuha, ang galing pala. Malalaman natin lahat yan pag naglaro na. Doon natin abangan. Game time. Thank you.
Well, I agree with Abak that it is, of course, yet to be seen what they can actually do, because they can be carrying such a loaded resume prior to the PBA, pero iba talaga yung level of competition then in the PBA. But again, it's just so exciting to see diversity also in the draft. We're showing pictures earlier of the very first ever virtual draft na nangyari, in the PBA. And did you get information, Waylon, or perhaps, let's say, reactions from fans, from players? How do they appreciate na kahit pa paano nagawa pa rin natin yung draft, kaso nga lang virtually?
Actually, may mga reklamo. Media.
Ay, bakit?
Kasi, di ba, ang hirap for us, sanay tayo during the draft na nakaka-interview sa mga players who were drafted. Naalala natin, Riza, nung pwede pa sa Robinson's Place, nakakaikot tayo. Actually, hindi lang sa Robinson's, yung mga previous venues pa ng rookie draft. Nakakaikot tayo sa mga lamesa ng 12 teams para makibalita kung meron bang trade, kung meron bang palitan. And we get to interview the draftees. So, kumbaga, para sa atin, naging mahirap dahil yun lang yung online lang, yung kumbaga, pinag-anuhan natin kumbaga, yung venue natin for us to, ano ba yung thoughts ng players once they were drafted. So, medyo mahirap, pero alam mo na, magaling tayong mga media sa ganyan. Magaling tayong mga sports writers sa ganyan, para-paraan. Kaya nung natapos yung draft, 1, 2, 3 araw, bugbog na storya, puro tungkol sa rookies. Kanya-kanyang hanapan.
Well, Waylon, if anything, it brought out, so much better, kumbaga, resiliency also when it comes to our media, kung paano nila makukuha yung mga storya na kinakailangan nila. And saludo ako, syempre, sa ating mga writers. Ganun na rin, syempre, sa production staff who staged the actual virtual draft. It may have been in a Zoom setting, which I have to say, first-hand experience, napakahirap kasi you're relying on internet connection, on different lightings, di ba, and all that. Pero maganda pa rin siyang lumabas. And,
Yes, correct.
I was so happy that kahit sa virtual setting, nakita-kita ulit kahit paano yung iba't ibang mga PBA teams. Okay, let's talk about, kasi alam na natin, di ba, 1 to 12, malalaking pangalan to. Pero may mga tinatawag na steals ng draft. Yung mga parang sleepers na parang napunta sa mga sangit team pero alam nila na magiging malaking asset para sa kanila. Do you have any names in mind of the kinds of, or who are these steals? Kanina, I was listening to Coach Nash Rosella. He was being interviewed by Coach Richard Del Rosario for the huddle. At he was mentioning about Andre Paras, who was drafted later than expected. Nasa mga 27 pick na yata si Andre, di ba? Third round. But they're saying, sabi ni Coach Nash, sa tangkad ni Andre, alam mo yon, at syempre, meron pa rin siyang experience na dala-dala. They were surprised that he was still available that late, and he's one of those they're saying could be a steal, And Jerry, meron ka bang person in mind?
Ako? Ba't ako? Hindi. Yung kay Andre Paras, I think, Riza, ang medyo magiging issue kasi dyan is yung total commitment niya dahil alam naman natin na nag-showbiz din siya on the sidelines, di ba? And ngayong nasa PBA na siya, how he will divide yung time niya sa showbiz career niya and sa PBA. And alam naman natin, you cannot serve two masters at a time, no? Kaya siguro yung ibang mga teams medyo hesitant na kuhanin siya. Kaya napunta siya in the later rounds, tama ka, 27th overall, and nagkataon naman nakuha siya ng Blackwater, which is actually eyeing him dahil nag-try out siya, pinag-try out siya ni Coach Nash Rosella mismo sa Blackwater. Kaya nung available pa siya, by the time they have their pick, wala nang pakundangan pa, kinuha na siya agad ng Blackwater. Who knows na tama, baka maging steal of the draft yan. Hindi natin alam. Dahil nasa genes ni Andre, di ba? Tatay niya is the only rookie MVP in PBA history. So baka mamaya kung if he gives full-time attention sa kanyang PBA career, who knows, he could be the steal of the draft. So hintayin natin yan.
Well, there's a scarcity, Jerry, of big guys, and height is something that you cannot teach. And if Andre brings that to the table for Blackwater bossing, magiging asset talaga siya. Pag tinignan mo rin si Andre, parang bagay na bagay siya doon. Parang nakikita ko na si Andre sa mga billboard ng Blackwater. But of course, ang totoong bakbakan is on the playing court. And I understand that issue that was raised by Jerry. It's very demanding, the schedule, of a PBA player, and perhaps yan nga ang naging contemplation ng mga teams prior to the draft kung makakakommit siya ng full sa kanilang mga koponan. How about you, Zali? What are your thoughts about the recent draft? Sa mga steals ba? Sino mga winners and losers for you?
Ayan.
Tuting mo, kami.
Dami na.
Ang dami natin. Ako, naisip ko isang steal yung kaya lang, hirap i-pronounce ng pangalan yung hinugot bigla ni Coach Tim Cone ano ba yun? Linguist? O English?
Ewan ko. Wala ko alam niya.
Matangkad yun. At saka nakikita na ni... tingin ko, still din yun. Dahil unang-una, walang pumansin. Tapos, biglang-bigla, hindi nila inaasahan. Pero yun pala, matagal nang tinatarget ni Coach Tim Cone. Dahil unang-una, malaki nga yung bata. At saka, dahil nawala nga si Slaughter, although napalitan ni Stan Hardinger, kailangan pa rin nila siyempre yung malaki dahil, nakabata. At saka, knowing Coach Tim Cone, may knock yan nakakakita talaga yan ng pwede niyang i-develop sa future. Ngayon, when it comes naman doon kay Andre Paras, masasabi din natin steal yun. Tama din si Jerry, tingnan natin. Pero alam ko, being yung owner ng Blackwater, dahil alam mo, business yan Yung PBA, yung mag-form ka ng team sa PBA, that is business. And of course, ang Blackwater nasa business din yan. At alam mo, ang mga clientele niyan mga celebrity, mga pampaganda, mga pabango, di ba? So at the same time, meron na silang magaling na player, meron pa silang automatic endorser.
We'll ask Mr. Giselle to see later on as we are going to have him on the show. But there's this one player also which, prior to the draft became a little controversial kasi parang bigla siyang pinag-agawan, and he was eyed by one team and another team wanted him but eventually landed to TNT Tropang Giga. And we're so lucky that, he's going to be talking to us this afternoon. So let me introduce to everyone our first guest ngayong hapon na to. Our first guest played for Cal State of Fullerton. He's also bringing into the PBA some NBA G League experience, ladies and gentlemen. And not to mention, nagpakitang gilas din to in the ABL and also played a stint for Mighty Sports. Ngayon, the newest member of TNT Tropang Giga, we have on the show the third overall pick in the recent PBA Draft. Mikey Williams is joining us. Hi, Mikey. How are you?
Buddy, I'm doing pretty good.
Mikey, I know we're talking to you from California. Can you update us? What time is it already?
It's 11:30 right now, so it's it's no problem.
It's past bedtime. It's all right. Okay, Mikey, I hate to bring this up. Oh, by the way, I'm Riza. That's Abak, Zaldi, Jerry, and Waylon. I hate to bring this up, but I saw a viral video of you, and I know you worked on it. So we gotta correct that.
Mikey.
Yeah,
Mikey Williams, the newest member of
TNT Tropang Giga.
Yay!
Dali,
I finally got
No more propaganda. That was funny. That was funny. Okay, I hope you're doing well. How come you're not yet here?
We had some issues at the border the other day. I think we're getting everything squared away. I think I needed my document, and it's it's in the Philippines PBA office, sending it over to me, and I'll be on the first flight out as soon as I get it.
Okay, and when you mean soon, how soon is soon? What is the time that you're working on?
I hope it's within the next couple of days. I know they're FedExing the document over, so I should have more information come the end of the week.
Okay, we hope to have you back real soon because practice is supposed to be starting anytime now. Jerry Ramos also has questions for you. Go ahead, Jerry.
Okay.
Hi, Mikey. Good evening.
How you doing?
Yeah. Mikey, hours before the draft, there were talks that Terra Firma and Northport are contemplating on using their pick in getting you instead of Joshua Munzon and Jamie Malonzo. Had you heard about that report?
I heard of the report from a couple friends. I mean, it's been a blessing, but I know Josh and Jamie personally, so I know they're both tremendous players as well. So if I was in that spot or if they were in the spot, I was going to be just as happy.
And your thoughts about the possibility of being picked number 1 or number 2 when you heard about that news?
Of course, anybody want to be 1 and 2. It's definitely, a great opportunity for both teams. But honestly, I really didn't have a select number of where I really wanted to be. I was just looking forward to playing again. That was my biggest concern, and I'm glad I'm where I'm at right now.
Mm-hmm.
What team did you expect to draft you? Is it NLEX or was it NLEX or TNT? Was there any prior arrangement already?
Well, in the beginning of the draft and the conversations, I thought I was for sure going to NLEX. And then when TNT got it,
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mikey. Abaka has a question for you.
Okay. Hey, Mikey, you're so fine.
how you doing?
Hey,
my
Mickey,
God.
Mickey. Anyway, Mikey, have you had a chance to speak or get in touch with any of your teammates at TNT while you were there in California?
I haven't had a chance to really talk to many, but I know after my little situation on the Mikey Reyes show, I got a couple. That's pretty much all the communication I've had so far.
Not even Coach Chot. You haven't spoken to
No, I
Coach Chot.
opportunity to talk to him either, but the closest I've Gabby, the management so far, the only person I've talked to so far.
Mm-hmm. And what are your what were your thoughts coming in to the TNT team?
My thoughts is they're coming off a great playoff run in the championship, and I just want to add what I can add to the team. And I'm definitely looking forward to, just doing what I love to do, and that's play this game. I feel like I can add another dynamic to the team that I know that they might need, but also I do know that I'm going to come in and just learn from everybody that's there, and hopefully they teach me everything I need to know.
All right. We'll see you around. Mikey?
Waylon.
Hey, what's up, Mikey?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, man? How are you, man?
I'm doing good.
Hey, Mikey.
Oh, busa ka, ha?
I want to tell you this, Mikey. I want to tell you this. When you come back here in the Philippines, we are your main
Ang
men.
init dito, Wilon. Natatawa ako.
We're
Okay,
your main men, Mikey.
so I'd love to hear it.
Okay? We're your main man right here, man. Okay?
Okay.
Teka, ano nga ba yung tanong ko? Nakalimutan ko yung tanong ko.
Mike, we understand Filipino. We
Ay,
understand Filipino.
nakakaintindi ka ba ng Tagalog?
Marunong naman pala eh.
Ay, hindi.
Not yet.
Ano kaya
Hindi
ito?
daw.
Not yet.
No, Mikey, I'm just
tira.
kidding. Mikey,
Yeah.
of course, not many Filipinos know about you, but what can you bring to the table once you played for TNT?
Aba?
Hey, that's mine.
Sayang.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I had a phone call. But
Yeah.
they're definitely gonna get a tremendous player. I'm a playmaker. I'm a scorer. I'm definitely a. I'm just looking to come in and just do the things I've done my entire life, and that's just play the game the right way. If they need more from me, I'll supply that. If they need my team better and just doing the little things to help us get wins,
Mm-hmm.
important to me. Getting dubs.
Mm-hmm. And Mikey, you'll be playing for us. Champion coach, national team coach, Gila's coach, Shot Reyes. So your thoughts about it?
I think it's a great opportunity to be under somebody that's very prestigious. I mean, his knowledge of the game and what he brings to the table is uncanny. So I feel like having him as a leader would definitely up our play and definitely give us an opportunity to learn as we can, especially me, being the new kid on the block. So just looking forward to just being a sponge and trying to pick everyone's brain around me to, just continue to get better mentally and physically on that court.
Lastly, Mikey, from me, of course, it's no secret that TNT management opted to, move up to the draft the moment that the Bobby Ray Parks controversy happened, and they decided to get you. So, any pressure that you feel that somehow you'll be stepping on a spot now that Bobby Ray is, has decided not to play, at least for a season?
Yeah.
At all. Bobby's a great player in his own, but me coming into the light and coming to the team is definitely me just bringing what I bring to the table, and I'm gonna let my game do the talk. I promise everybody's gonna see what they will soon and what they've been waiting to see. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mikey, you call us, huh? Once you arrive, you call us. We're your main man right here in the Philippines, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. It's all this question to you, man.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. It's my turn now. How are you, Mikey?
Doing pretty good.
Yeah, welcome to the Chasedown. You know, the most popular sports show in the Philippines right now. You're really here now, huh? So here's my question, Mikey. What can the TNT fans expect from Mikey Williams?
Um, definitely expect an
Ayun.
electrifying player that is definitely gonna
Wow.
Wow.
do what he does. I love to put a show on. Every level I've been on, I've been able to experience and do the things I love to do, and that's just play this game. And I can't wait to show the fans of TNT and definitely show everybody in the Philippines what I need to and just prove to everybody what I can be.
hmm So, can you promise them a title?
I would love to.
Yes.
I would love to. I would love to. That's definitely first on my list is definitely winning the championship. And I feel like that's what they brought me in to do as well. I mean, I'm already knowing that they have a wonderful team, a wonderful group of guys that have already stepped foot onto that floor in the championship games. So I know I just want to come in and do what I can do to get there as well.
Okay, so are you keeping in touch with Coach Chotres from time to time?
I haven't talked to him yet. I know as soon as I get to the Philippines, I'll be able to, sit down and have a conversation with him. Definitely pick his brain. Where he sees me on the floor and where he wants me, if maybe. So I'm just looking forward to a conversation with him as soon as I get to the Philippines.
Okay, thank you. That's all, Mikey.
Thank you.
Mikey, the TNT
Yes,
Tropang Giga that we're coming into is pretty, I would say, we got legendary players there, the likes of Jason Castro, R.R. Pogoy, who's doing so well in the national team, not to mention veterans too, like Kelly Williams is coming back to the team. How exciting is this that, there's a good mixture of um, veterans and young ones that you all can be, part of?
I'm very excited. I mean, it's just a great batch of guys that I get to know, and I'm looking forward to just being around everybody and seeing how well we can gel on the court. Because I know chemistry is the biggest part of anything in the sport of basketball. If you don't have chemistry, you don't have that team orientation that you need to to get far.
I so agree. Somebody that that can bind them together or even make others play even better. So you all be on the same page. Okay, on a lighter note, we want to get to know more about you and you personally. So your mother is from the Philippines, correct? We're here and tell us about your family.
Well, my mom's from Naga City, and then my dad was born in Montgomery, Alabama, and they met in Pasadena City College out here in California, and from there,
Mm-hmm.
I was born, and then my younger brother, he was born, and my sister, and then it's been a tight knit family from there. Um, my family's been very supportive on my journey, and I'm definitely blessed to have two mentors that I had along the way, helping me through every step and every mistake in life. And it's been a crazy journey, and I'm definitely thankful for all of my experiences.
We're showing pictures of you while we are speaking, and you've been wearing different jersey numbers from 13 in ABL to number 10 when you suited for Mighty Sports. Are you already decided on the number of jersey that you're going to be wearing for TNT?
I want to wear a 10, but I know somebody on the team already has it, so I might have to have a conversation of some sort. But if not, um, I'm thinking maybe number 5 or number 7, my mom's favorite number.
Nice. How did your mom feel about you getting drafted? Although it was virtual, we were talking about it on the show earlier. It might not be the same whole feeling of you going on stage, putting on the jacket and the cap. But how was it for you?
For me, it was a surreal moment. I mean, it was a long time coming. Unfortunately, my mom wasn't able to be with us. She's up being my angel in the sky, and But I had my dad, my sister, and my brother with me. It was just a surreal moment that we got to celebrate together. It's been a long time coming, and it definitely is a blessing.
When you say long time coming, how hard was it to get to where you are right now? If you would describe it.
It's been a roller coaster for a journey. Documents in the Philippines. My documents took 5 years to get done, and
Wow.
PBA, I was fortunate to get them done faster, in a way. But that alone, just the document process, has been a true testament to patience. And I'm just glad it was finally over, and I finally got to put my name in the draft.
So it's like a dream come true, not only for you, but for your family, including your mom. Although she's not physically here to watch you play, she's watching over you.
Yeah, it's definitely been a lot.
Okay, Waylon has an additional question. Go ahead, Waylon.
Mikey,
Yes, sir.
I don't know if it's just me, or the Chasers, but am I talking to Swaggy P?
Oh gosh.
I think you look like Nick Young. Do you get that?
Well,
The fans?
I've been fortunate enough to to play with Nick a lot.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
Play with him every summer in the Drew League.
Wow.
He's been kind of a mentor to me as well. But I got the name.
Wow.
They call me Swaggy Pinoy out here.
Mhm.
It's the stature. But
Swaggy P. I see you. Okay.
See? You see, I have the eyes. I have the eyes for talent, man.
Did you get to
No,
enjoy
no,
Filipino food when
Swaggy.
you were out here?
say again.
Did you get to enjoy Filipino food when you were out here?
Yeah, my favorite dishes so far, of course, is chicken adobo, caldereta. But I love having, for breakfast, pandesal all the time.
Wow. Pandesal
Wait.
with what? You put
With
any filling in it?
Eggs and butter, eggs, bacon, and spam.
Liver spread.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Mikey, we have pot here. You know pot?
No.
With it's a bicycle that brings pandesal to your house. So we'll go to your house once you're here, and we'll bring pandesal to you with pot. Okay?
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken,
like this.
Mikey, did I see you vlog also a little before the pandemic happened? Were you vlogging?
Oh no, I wasn't vlogging. Me no.
Okay. Maybe that's another person. But it's an opportunity for you to be able to think. First and foremost, TNT Tropang Giga, they're very stoked, very excited to have you on the team, and also a shout out to the PBA fans that are so excited to come and see you play.
Definitely gonna shout out TNT for drafting me. I appreciate it, and to my TNT fans, looking forward to doing what I have to do, and definitely showing you guys what I got. So thank you for having me, and I want to thank
Jerry, you're showing Mikey something. Is that Steph Curry?
Yeah, Swaggy P. Swaggy P.
Oh, Swaggy P. Okay.
Oh. Nick Young right there. He's gonna be in China.
Well, the Swaggy Pinoy is soon to arrive in the country. So good luck to you. We hope and pray that you get your papers straight and soon be on that flight. It's going to be a whole lot of protocols when you get here. So I know you know what to expect already as to quarantine and all that. So stay safe, man, and we'll see you in the games.
Will do. Thank you. You guys stay safe as well. I appreciate you guys for having me.
Thank you, Mikey. Salamat. Bye.
See you, Mikey. See you, Mikey.
You say,
Hey,
Thank
Mikey,
you. That
this
was
is fine.
Mikey
pandesal.
Williams. Yeah, Mikey Williams of TNT Tropang Giga. Well, napakasimple lang naman pala ng gusto nitong tao na to. Gusto lang naman pala nito ay pandesal.
Swaggy.
Kaya.
Yung Swaggy P, Risa. Swaggy pandesal.
Oo.
Pag natikman niya yung...
Hindi, Risa, nalimutan natin tanongin eh. Nalimutan natin tanungin nga pala, pagka matigas yung pandesal, kung sinasawsaw mo niya deep in the, in coffee, tapos bago kakainin. May tanong sana natin, no?
No, he
Kung
mentioned,
ginagawa niya.
he mentioned he loved pandesal with eggs, 'di ba? Sabi niya, spam, bacon, at kung ano-ano pa. Pero that's, that's really interesting. And it's also, of course, interesting that we found out that, quite unfortunate that his mom, wasn't able to see all of this physically. But nevertheless, I'm sure proud parents of Mikey Williams. It's been a long time, like what he said, 5 years in the making just for the documents alone. And who knows kung ilang taon na nila
Wow.
talaga tinatrabaho to, and finally it's all coming together for him. Kailangan na lang makarating siya dito sa Pilipinas, but due to, of course, a whole lot of protocols that we have to observe, and the situation that we have here, hindi ganun kadali na mag-travel ngayon. So soon enough, babalitaan namin kayo mga chasers sa sitwasyon ni Mikey Williams. So I think in a few, we will have more guests. Tama ba yan, guys? We'll have more guests. We'll have Mr. Mon Fernandez in a few. Makakakwentuhan naman natin siya about our national athletes. Kakamustahin natin sa kaniyan kay Commissioner. At syempre, Mr. Giseldo Bossing Pogi C is going to join us also in the show. Let's go. Let's ask him more about the team. Blackwater is set to be something very exciting to watch out too in the upcoming draft. Okay, are we going to take a break first? I'm not getting cues. Okay, magkakaroon po muna tayo ng maiksing commercial break sa aming pong pagbabalik. More of the show. Kaya wag po kayong aalis. Magbabalik po ang The Chasedown.
Isla.
are back with the Chasedown. Sa mga kapapanood lamang, welcome to the show. We recently just had Mikey Williams or Swaggy Pinoy or Swaggy Pandesal. Yan, ang ating third overall pick in the recent PBA Draft. And we are so happy that, finally, the likes of Mikey Williams can finally bring their talent to the PBA. It's quite unfortunate dahil may mga iba pang pangalan na hindi nakasama. But we have news, di ba, na itong ibang mga pangalan na to, hindi man natin sila makikita sa PBA active roster, yung 5-on-5, yung iba sa kanila, magti 3-on-3 sa PBA. So napaka magandang balita yan. So mamaya, mas babalitaan pa namin kayo dyan. Very quick lang, gusto ko lang bumate bago tayo magpatuloy. Bukod sa mga avid viewers natin, nais ko lang batiin ng happy birthday ang dalawa sa paborito nating coaches, Coach Yeng Giao and Coach Kaloy Garcia. Happy birthday po sa inyo. If I'm not mistaken, Waylon, kahapon ba ang kanilang birthday?
Correct.
Yes.
Kahapon. And it's just so interesting how these two, who's been, together in teams back in Rain or Shine for so many years, actually share the same birthday. So to Coach Kaloy Garcia of Rain or Shine and Coach Yeng Giao of the NLEX Road Warriors, happy birthday po sa inyo. May mga babatiin pa ba kayo, Waylon?
Naku, Risa, Santa Makmak. Ito, mabilisan lang. Mga happy birthday. Alam mo naman tayo, marami tayong fans. Ito, happy birthday. Kilala natin to. Abak, Kulas Toribio, happy birthday. Ingat sa pagpapalito.
Happy birthday.
Sir. Ito, boss namin, Ramos. Sir Joe Antonio Bogchi.
Joe Antonio, happy birthday.
Ito, Jewel Asha, dating player ng De La Salle. Ote Antipolo, Manila Bulletin, happy birthday. Sir Brian Yalong, dating taga Manila Bulletin. Angel Roman, happy birthday, Tito. Ito, Congressman Ninong Mikey Romero, birthday tomorrow. Siyempre, happy birthday. Ito, kaibigan ng lahat. Roy Luwarga, happy birthday, tomorrow yan. Ito, nakalimutan mo, Risa. Coach din, kaibigan natin. Alex Hilton, happy birthday.
Uy, happy birthday, Coach Alex.
At ito pa, BJ Manalo, happy birthday, boss. Eco Ignacio. Tao natin dyan, si Lee Montemayor, happy birthday, pare.
Lijay.
Si DJ ba?
DJ.
Tignan nyo, inuutusan nyo, tapos binibati. At ito pa, nagpapabati rin, nanonood ngayon. Baka binabantayan tayo sa podcast natin kay Common. At kay Mark Velasco ng PSC, sir. At Dale Evangelista, nanonood daw sila ngayon, nagpapabati.
Hello po, happy birthday and happy viewing. Your weekend is going well. Abak, do you also have birthday greetings?
Yes.
Wala, pero gusto ko batiin yung mga frontliners dyan sa PGH, sa Philippine General Hospital. Nag-aalaga sa kaibigan nating si Arsenic Lacson.
Yeah.
Thanks a million!
Dr. John, mga nurse. Dr. Jonas Del Rosario, classmate ko yan. Galing ng basketball yan. Arsenic, pagaling ka.
Oo nga.
Thanks a million!
Galing ka.
Alright. Okay, so mamaya itutuloy pa natin ang pagbate, pero ang ating susunod na bisita ay handa na. So let's bring him to the show. I'd like to introduce to everyone our guest this afternoon, who happens to be a 4-time PBA MVP, one of the legends of the PBA. Bakit naman hindi? He's won a PBA championship 19 times. Ganong karami po. He's one of the greatest.
Wow.
And now, is continuously serving our country, being PSC Commissioner and also is the Chef de Mission for the upcoming Southeast Asian Games. Kasama po natin ngayong hapon, Mr. Ramon Fernandez. Sir, magandang hapon po, Commissioner.
Magandang hapon sa inyong
Don Ramon.
Magandang dalaga at apat na magagandang lalaki dyan. Kumusta kayo dyan?
Wow.
Alam niyo, hindi yun na may tatanong. Isang beses si Sir Mon nanood ng PBA game. Siguro mga couple of years back. Sir, na-interview kita. Ay, naku talaga. Minsan lang po ako ma-starstruck. Na-starstruck po ako sa inyo kasi talagang idol po kayo ng tatay ko.
Mabuti naman. Mabuti naman. Hindi lolo mo.
Pinagdiinan pa yung tatay ko.
Sir, how are you? I know we are in the middle of a pandemic pero hindi po natatapos ang trabaho. Kamusta po kayo?
I'm good. Everything's okay. Nag-iingat lagi. Hindi pwedeng magkumpiyansa during these times. We just have to follow government protocols really. But generally, I'm okay. We're all okay here.
And as early as now, we want to thank you, sir, for your time that you're spending with us. Jerry Ramos has a question for you. Jerry, go ahead.
Yes, Jerry, go ahead.
Yan, come on. Good afternoon.
Kumusta?
Iwa-warm up ka muna. Warm up ka muna namin bago yung mga maiinit na tanong, ha? Ito muna. Alam natin you're the chef de mission ng Pilipinas for the Southeast Asian Games, no? Kumusta na po yung paghahanda ng mga atleta natin para sa torneo na yan? And at the same time, sa Olympics na rin, para isang hagip na lang.
Yeah, well, let's start first with the Olympic preparations. No? All our athletes, both those that have qualified and those that are still trying to qualify, their training is ongoing. They have their own bubble. You might be familiar where they are already around the world.
Yes.
Some of them, if not most of them, are also abroad, like the swimmers natin, sila Obiena, Yulo, Marjeline Didal, who has still to qualify, but I'm pretty sure mag-qualify siya, no? All she really needs is to join that tournament somewhere, I think, if I'm not mistaken, sa Uzbekistan, and magka-qualify din naman siya. And of course, the 4 boxers natin, nasa Thailand sila, continuing their training coming out of the bubble at Inspire. The karate guys are in Turkey right now. They will be training there maybe all the way na to the last qualifying tournament, which will be in June. No? The rest are here. The fencers, the rowing team, they are in La Mesa Dam, and the archers are in Dumaguete. The fencers are with Mayor Richard Gomez in Ormoc. No? So they're scattered all over. So hopefully, we're still really praying and hoping that the Olympics will push through. No? As far as the SEA Games are concerned, athletes are concerned, except for those who are in the Olympic training team, some of them, if not all of them, will be joining the SEA Games. Di naman, no? But the rest, they are training on their own somewhere in their areas, no. But we are still awaiting really word from the IATF and DOH rather with regards to our request for the use of the PSC facilities, no, in Rizal, Ultra, sa Baguio, walang problema, and even sa NCC, we are still awaiting from word from Secretary Vince Dizon regarding its use.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Com. Si Riza muna, may tanong sa inyo.
Let's move on, Jerry, kaya sa tanong ni Zaldi. Go ahead, Zaldi.
Okay. Okay, Sal.
Okay. Hi, man. Long time no see. Long time no see.
I know.
Kasi hindi na natin kasi nag-imbit yung Rizal Memorial, kaya nga palaging kung saan na lang kita nakikita. Palagi sa television or sa newspaper. Yeah. So ito ang tanong ko, medyo seryoso, no? Nagkaroon na kasi ng medyo na-hold o sabihin natin na delay na lang yung mga allowances ng at least doon sa unang pasada noong lockdown. Sakaling magkaroon ulit ba ng lockdown, may posibilidad na mauulit yung ganong senaryo?
Hindi lang lockdown ang reason doon, Saldi, no? First of all, ang practice kasi every year wala talagang allowance ang mga atleta, lahat ng atleta, walang allowance sa month of January. That's the time kasi that the NSAs turn in their lineup. Reclassification of athletes nila kasi depending on the performance ng athlete nila the previous year, no? So, class A na ba yan? B ba yan? So, magpabago-bago yan. So, usually, January, that's the time na nag-reclassify sila, no? And turning all the documents, alam mo, pera ng bayan yang binibigay natin sa mga atleta. So, kailangan well-documented yan as per COA policies, no? And other government policies. So, but ang ginawa namin, December pa lang, in-exempt namin yung mga Olympic athletes and those who are trying to qualify for the Olympics na magkakaroon pa rin sila ng allowance sa January because they were training. They were continuing to train in the month of January. In fact, some of them were at the Inspire Bubble training camp, no? So, plus, alam mo na, nagkakaroon tayo ng maraming positive din doon sa Rizal Memorial. So, yung schedule ng workforce binago-bago. And there are more than 1,300 athletes na inaasikaso ng PSA with regards to their allowances, no? So, sine-check ng mabuti ng staff na huwag magkamali, no? Nagkaroon kami ng konting problema sa payrolls early last year. So, our guys are just making sure na hindi sila magkakamali, no? It was just a matter of a 2 months delay, January and February. All the other athletes that will be joining the SEA Games and all the rest will be getting their first salary for February, and that is usually given on the 10th day of the next month. So yung February allowances nila na doon mag-uumpisa, sa March nila matatanggap, no? Pero walang naiiwanan yan, nagkakaroon lang ng delay yan. Naiiwanan, ginagawa din ng retroactive yan ng PSC, no?
Pero naipaliwanag niyo na ba sa mga athletes itong ganitong sitwasyon kung bakit nadidelay? Kasi siyempre hindi natin naiwasan. Ito lang mga nakaraang araw. Meron dalawang malaking atleta natin na medyo umangal, hindi ba?
Kasi,
so, dapat siguro na-explain sa kanila yan.
I think hindi naman nagkukulang ang PSC tungkol dyan, Zaldi, no? Matatagal na silang atleta. Alam na nila yung sistema ng pagbibigay ng allowances sa mga atleta, yung mga documentary requirements in relation to their classification and all of that, no? And I think binibigyan din namin ng memo ng ang mga NSAs. December pa lang binibigyan na sila ng mga memo regarding all those, no? So hindi namin maisa-isa. Hindi pwedeng dumiretso kami doon sa mga atleta, ang PSC. Dadaan kami sa NSAs. So dapat siguro ang mga NSAs na rin ang mag-explain doon sa mga atleta nila. Matagal na nila mga atleta yan eh.
Oo nga. Ang nangyayari, ang nasisisi ay ang PSC.
Kung sino, kung sino yung nagbibigay ng pera ng allowance sa mga athletes, yun pang nagsisisi. Yun lang naman ang responsibilidad ng PSC. Yung training, classification, and all the rest, selecting of team members, nasa NSA yan eh.
Okay. Kaya minsan masakit sa ulo rin, ano?
Okay. Natin, may kanya-kanyang problema din yung mga yan kasi But you must remember, Aldi, looking back at the past year, 2020, the whole year, there was no competition, walang training, halos lahat as a team. Mga athletes, they were on their own in their homes. Kumpleto ang allowances nila last year. Medyo nung umpisa ng taon, konti lang ang, lahati lang ang binigay namin because nauubusan ng kwarta, baka maubusan ng pera ang PSA because of the pandemic. But na-solve naman yon. There was a balik, ano bang tawag doon? Nagbigay yung Congress, yung Senado, Congress ng, ano bang tawag nila doon sa budget na in-approve nila? Balik. Yung first tranche, na-kumpleto naman yon. No? By December of last year, retroactive, lahat ng kulang sa na 50% sa mga allowances nila, naibigay din naman lahat yon. No?
Yun. Malinaw na. No. Thank you, Don Ramon.
Okay, Waylon, go ahead.
Commissioner Mon.
Waylon, kumusta?
Mon, po. Kamusta po? Sir, eto lang, i-follow up ko na rin yung kay Zaldi na tanong. Kung siyempre, ikaw as a former athlete din, tapos makita mo na may mga ganitong post from a fellow athlete na din, kung ano lang ang saloobin mo na umabot sa ganito?
Well, kanya-kanyang situation kasi bawat atleta, no? Kalagayan, hindi natin makukumpara, no? Dahil yung panahon namin, 10 pesos lang ang daily allowance namin being members of the national team, no? So, well, mahirap i-compare din nga natin, no? But, ayoko na lang yun na intindihin na lang natin ang masasabi ko, no? But sana naman mag-isip-isip din sila ng mabuti, yung mga atleta natin ngayon, mag-isip-isip din naman sila ng mabuti, magtanong sila. The first thing that meron silang the first thing na meron silang complaint, dapat magtanong muna sila sa NSA nila, bakit ganito, anong nangyari. So ma-explain sa kanila. Hindi yung panahon kasi namin, wala pang social media at the time. Yun ang malaking kaibahan ngayon. Ngayon, diretso na sa social media and all that. Maski wala naman sa linya minsan yung mga complaints nila. No? Hindi naman yan pinapabayaan. No? So yun, mahirap. Ang sabi ko lang, sana naman, to put it bluntly, sana naman huwag lumaki ang ulo ng mga atleta natin, lalo na yung mga umangat na. No?
Follow up lang, meron bang ano po ba nakikita yung solusyon para wag na maulit ito, na actually naiintindihan ko kayong dun sa part na talaga namang sinisikap ng PSC kahit gaano kahirap yung sitwasyon sa pandemic ngayon, na kumbaga talagang mabigyan yung mga athletes natin. Pero nangyari ito, may solusyon ba ang PSC board, of course led by Chairman Butch Ramirez, para matugunan na wag lang maulit ito? Meron bang balak na pag-uusap with the POC or with the NSA na baka naman pwedeng yung mga athletes natin wag nang umabot sa ganon?
Nag-uusap kami lagi, Waylon, no? Palagay ko, malaking responsibilidad pagdating dyan sa pagpaintindi ng mga atleta natin sa mga pulisiya ng PSC. Government money, people's taxes kasi itong ginagastos natin for the athletes. Kaya maraming documentary requirements, maraming pulisiya na susundan ang PSC. Hindi kagaya ng pribado na umangal ka sa presidente, pwedeng maglabas ka agad. No? Dito, maraming documents na kailangan. A typical example is yung daily time record nila. Nag-training ba yung mga yan? Wala ba mga absences yan sa training nila? Things like that, small things like that. No? And as I said, we have more than 1,300 athletes. No? So it takes really some time. Pumasok pa nga yung pandemic. No? So palagay ko, malaking may tutulong din ng mga NSAs na matulungan yung mga atleta nila, ma-explain nila kung ano man yung, ano bang, number one, Wylon, tanungin kita, ano ba ang naging problema nito? Ano bang problema ni Iris Magno?
I think yung post niya, she was referring dun sa hindi nakaka-receive ng allowance. Parang delayed.
Bakit? Delayed. Ano pa yung angal niya? Oh, okay. With regards to hindi niya na-receive on time, kung kinausap ba niya ang ABAP, ang NSA niya, na boss, mukhang na-delay yung PSC ngayon, pwede bang umutang muna ako? Pwede bang i-advance niyo muna? Isosoli ko na lang pag-release ng PSC.
Mm-hmm.
Hindi ba solusyon yon?
Possible. Actually, ang ano lang, Tom, di ba, yung sabi mo nga kanina, yung usap lang sana eh. Magandang communications lang, hindi na sana umabot sa ganon.
Correct.
Mm.
Malungkot siya, na-pressure siya. Ano pa yung sinabi niya? Na-pressure siya, na wala yung allowance niya, wala siyang itutustos doon sa
family.
Sa family niya sa Iloilo.
Mm-hmm.
Kagaya niyan, sana kung na-explain ng NSA niya na yung ang mabibigay lang talaga ng PSC ay yung allowance ng athlete nyo, tulong sa pang-daily pamasahe niya, papunta sa practice, pagkain here and there, over and above the food allowance that they are getting from the PSC, no? Now, siguro naman ang nag-chat nga kami ni Iris, ang sabi ko sa kanya, yung problema mo sa pamilya mo, Iris, siguro humingi ka ng tulong sa ABAP. Ang ABAP naman is well supported by the MVP Foundation, no? Sabi ko, ayan, nag-post ako minsan ng think out of the box, di ba? Thinking out of the box.
Mm-hmm.
Ano ba naman yung sabihin niya sa MVP group? Meron naman siguro silang say PLDT or smart office sa Iloilo where they live, di ba? Ano ba naman yung sabihin niya? Kawawa naman yung tatay ko, walang trabaho dahil construction worker lang siya as he claimed. Pwede bang gawin niyo na lang janitor sa smart office or sa PLDT office and things like that, di ba? And they don't have to do this for all their athletes. Doon lang sa mga premier athletes nila like Iris Magno who is already qualified. Doon lang sa mga top athletes. Parang extra incentive for these good athletes, no, exemplary athletes. No? So I mean, as I said, being partners in sports development, the PSC and NSA should help each other. We should help each other, no. Kung may pagkukulang kami na delay ng konti yung allowance, saluhin naman nila. Total, papasok din naman yan eh. Lahat naman ng trips ng mga atleta abroad, sagot namin lahat yan eh. Yung pagpunta nila sa Thailand ngayon, meron silang allowance ba? Aside from their allowance na natatanggap, the standard allowance that they're getting monthly, pag nag-travel sila abroad, pag nag-training sila abroad, like in the case of Thailand, iba-ibang amounts nun eh. Kung Thailand, ang approved dyan is $30 a day per athlete. Kung Japan, nasa mga 60 dahil mahal. Depende sa country na pupuntahan. So aside from the monthly allowance they're getting here, merong extra when they go out abroad training. Plus, of course, the hotel accommodations, equipments, traveling expenses nila doon, ando doon lahat naman yan. So, di ba, being partners, magsaluan dapat.
Thank you, Com. Irene, baka sa question.
Okay. Good morning, Don Ramon.
Yes. How are you, sir?
Mabuti po. Kamusta yung bago nating hobby? Shooter ready ba? Practical shooting.
Nataon lang na barkada namin kasi yung isang Cebuano, yung isang shooter at barkada din niya si Jetro Dionisio, yung number 1 shooter natin. So,
Wow.
minabuting loob ang bait ni Jetro, tinuruan pa kami mag pistol shooting, no?
Oo nga. Oo. Oo. Anyway, ako I'm fully behind the athletes, ano. Matagal ko nang kinubera niyan, dekada na rin. And nakikita ko yung sacrifices nila. Pero sana naman yung mga athletes natin, they must understand that these are very difficult times, extraordinary times, ano. And the PSC is doing its best, di ba? Kung 1 month or 2 months delay ng allowance, baka pwede namang wag nang palakihin masyado yung issue. Sabi nga ni Commissioner Ramon, nadadaan naman lahat siya sa usapan. Dati, I remember, ang PSC naggawa ng parang help desk kung saan ang mga athletes na may problema, not only within the PSC but also sa NSAs or among themselves, merong nalalapitan na tao sa PSC. Hindi ba natuloy ngayon yan?
Yes, we have a grievance committee
Ayan,
that the athletes can write to, no? There were already several athletes that wrote, and our grievance committee will study and investigate that. No? Pwede naman silang dumiretso kung meron silang complaints sa NSAs nila, sa officers ng NSAs nila and all that. No? Meron namang office tayo dyan.
And hindi sana diretso agad sa social media, ano po?
Yun na nga eh. I'm even wondering kung meron bang code of conduct ang mga NSAs, no, for their athletes. There should have been one. May ginawa ako niyan last year. Early last year, inabot naman tayo ng COVID, so hindi pa na-implement. But that has to be approved also by the NSA. So they should have code of conduct for their athletes and coaches.
Okay, that should be noted. Ano. Anyway, one more question, Com. Pataas ng pataas po yung cases, ano, to a point na very alarming na. Ito po ba, wag naman sana, pero is the PSC drawing up a worst case scenario na pagka nagkataong lumala pa ito, wag na muna tayong magpadala ng delegation sa SEA Games?
Well, personally, for me, that's really an option. No, there's nothing much we can do. No, especially if you watch I just watched the TV the whole day today. Even abroad in Europe, grabe ang pagtaas, no? And I think, frankly, hindi pa 100% sure yung Tokyo Olympics, no? Meron na naman akong nabasa kanina na pwedeng ituloy nila pero they will not accept foreigners to come and watch the games, no? So hindi natin alam. Anything possible, no? We will just really cross the bridge with together, we'll play it by ear kung paano itong transmission ng problema natin sa pandemic, partner.
Follow-up question lang po. Kasi po yung Olympics, medyo hindi ganun kalaki ang magiging problema because we're talking of probably a dozen athletes and most of whom are already training overseas. Pero pagdating po sa SEA Games, which is like how many months away na lang, and we're talking of sending 600 athletes, dyan po tayo magkakaroon ng problema kung sakali pong the COVID situation in the country worsens in the coming days, weeks, or months.
Correct. And we do not know, well, sa Japan, we read that they don't require the athletes to be vaccinated, no? We don't know in Vietnam if they will require that or that. So wala pa kaming communication. We haven't even received the manual for the SEA Games 2021, no? So, everything is up in the air pa talaga.
Okay. Don Ramon, thank you. Trigger finger out, sir.
Sir, bilang nandito na po tayo, lulubos-lubusin na namin. Meron po ba kayong balita kay Senator Jaworski?
I've been asking around also yesterday, but all I got also was the communication that the family sent out. No, yun din lang. I'm not so clear. He had some slight physical problems daw last year, and he's recuperating at home. Yun lang din, Ria.
Sayang, kakaindak lang sa kanya or kakaano lang sa kanya ng Hall of Fame. Sir, nakakapag-basketball pa po ba kayo nito recent? Kasi practical shooting, nagbabasketball pa po ba kayo? So, ko pong tanungin.
Ano yon?
Kayo po, nakakapag-basketball pa po ba kayo? Opo.
Medyo nakalimutan ko na kasi yun, Ria. No, frankly, no.
No more?
I cannot run as fast anymore. So hanggang doon sa practical shooting, yung mabagal lang na movement ang kaya na lang natin. No? Anyway.
Sir, so hindi na po kayo nakakapanood ng PBA lately?
Well, matagal na rin namang except on TV dahil doon sa bubble nyo, once in a while, every now and then, I was able to check some games. But ever since naman I retired, medyo I went back home to Cebu, so hindi ako nakakapanood except for those times that nakapasyal ako sa Manila dito that I saw you guys there. So, bihira lang. Except pag kami mga championship series na, championship games na, nakakapanood ako every now and then.
Sir, among
But not
the
playing.
guys that among the players that we have here, we have very talented players. One is Junmar Fajardo, that is of course always being compared to you. What can you say, sir?
I had a chance to have a session, some clinic with Junmar in his college days. I think he was about in second year college at the time. No? So I gave him a few pointers about playing in the center position. And back then, sinabi ko na ito si Junmar, hanggang 8 MVP kayang papanalunin nito, no? Barring physical and mental injuries, no? So lalo na at this time that no one really comes near to him, no one can stop him now, no? So lamang talaga si Junmar masyado at napakasipag din ng bata. Sayang lang nagkaroon nga siya ng injury. I think he wasn't able to play the whole year last year, no? So yeah, before pa lang sinabi ko na he will really be a force to reckon with and he will dominate the game.
Yung peak po na Ramon Fernandez, tapos Junmar Fajardo ngayon, kung magtatagpo yun, sir, sa tingin nyo, anong mangyayari?
Kayang-kaya sagutin yan nila.
Ay,
Mo dyan.
Yari Risa si Junmar Fajardo. Sigurado hindi sasabay kay El Presidente yun dahil palaging iiwanan ni El Presidente ng ganito. Yun, matatakot.
But the amazing talent coming from Cebu.
It's hard to compare Ria
Of
players
course.
from its generation, no? Because
Of
I
course.
always say na
Yeah, tama yan.
ang sinasabi ko nga na kung naglaro ako sa generation ngayon, I'm pretty sure I could have been a lot better player, no? Because for one,
Wow.
iba na ang training ngayon eh. No, yung strength and conditioning na lang, iba na kaysa panahon namin. Sa amin, takbo-takbo lang, warm up, konting weights, konting vitamins.
Oo.
But iba na ngayon ang strength and conditioning ng mga basketball player. Plus, the competition is a lot higher now. Now, unlike before during my time, from 1975 to 1990, kami-kami lang nila Philip, nila Abet, nila Atoy, and all the other ang naglalaro against each other. So yung competencies namin, yung abilidad namin, hanggang doon lang.
Mm-mm.
Kung sana, kagaya ngayon na nakakalaro sila abroad na, sa international, nakaka-compete international, siyempre, tataas din yung level of competition. No? So, it's really hard to compare. No?
Mm-mm.
Right, but we are very lucky that, you know, we were able to witness the greatness of Ramon Fernandez, and now we're seeing a Junmar Fajardo. Sir, would you be open to coaching in the PBA if there would be an offer?
And,
Uy, ganda yan, ha?
I've said no already, Ria, no, ever since before. I think I have had enough of basketball. As I said, there's more in life than to basketball. No? There's more to basketball in life, no? So, iba namang challenges, Ria. Swerte lang ako na dumating tong opportunity na makapag-serve sa Philippine Sports Commission. Hindi lang basketball na ang tinutulungan natin, but lahat ng sports, amateur sports for that matter.
Well, sir, it was very
Wow.
such a
Wow.
pleasure to be talking to you. Our producer is getting mad at me kasi dapat kanina pa kami nagpaalam. We've been holding you off. Your final message po sa ating
Ang hirap umalis.
Well, again, thank you for this opportunity to talk to you guys. Suportahan natin ang atletang Filipino, no? Especially now, when we are deep into preparation for the Olympics, and again sa SEA Games. Sayang lang the other international games ay na-cancel or na-postpone for next year. Suportahan naman natin ang mga atletang Pilipino. Ang PSC naman ay nandyan 100%, 110% sumusuporta sa ating mga atleta. Yun nga lang ang hinihingi naming paumanhin na there are kinks along the way talaga nangyari. Pero delay lang naman yun eh. That's the worst thing that happens eh. But nakukuha din naman nila yung whatever is due them, no? May konting delay lang because of, as I said, as I mentioned earlier, yung mga documentary requirements dahil taxpayers money itong pinamimigay natin sa mga atleta, no? At binabantayan talaga ng COA yan, no? So ayaw namin magkamali. So yun lang naman sa tingin ko. But if you remember, 2019, nag-champion tayo sa SEA Games, SEA Games, no?
SEA Games.
In 2019, from the end of 2018 to the whole year of 2019, the PSC spent 1.2 billion pesos sending the athletes all over the world to compete and train. At nanalo tayo, no? So, for as long as nandyan yung pera, tinutulong natin yun sa mga atleta.
Sir, maraming salamat po sa inyong oras. At kung meron po kaming maitutulong, you know, in matter of disseminating information, the Chasedown is always has its door open for you. And of
That's
course,
good to
kasama
know.
po
Thank
yung
you.
mga veterano po nating writer na nandito po. Talagang sana makatulong din po kami sa inyo. Mabuhay po kayo, sir. PSC
Maraming
Commissioner
salamat.
Don Ramon.
Salamat and good afternoon to all.
Don Ramon.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you po.
Stay safe,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yan.
stay safe.
Thank you, thank you. Naku, si Mel nagagalit na sa akin kasi kanina pa
Ganda na
dapat
interview.
sabi, hindi ko
Oo nga.
mabitawan. Sayang yung
Hirap
pagkakataon.
pakawalan eh, no?
Maybe next
Ganda
time, we can
Oo,
talk to
yes.
Sir Mon again. And it's very, I'd
Mamaya,
like to
mamaya.
apologize to him. Bisita nating isa. Naku, nag-aantay na. Waylon, tulungan mo naman ako introduce.
Bahala kayo dyan.
Ito dati sabi niya, the controversial. Ngayon, hindi na. Ito na, the hottest owner
Yan!
in the PBA
Ayan.
and the most pogi
Galingan mo ha.
and the most pogi of them all. Blackwater Bossing. Pogi Josel Dosing. Asa na? Wala. Boss.
Pinapagpagod ka lang ito yun.
Yung,
Willing, katatawa eh.
sayang naman yung
Pakiulit.
introduction sa'yo.
Ulitin mo daw. Ulitin mo ulit yung intro. Bitin daw eh.
Natutog yan.
Papasok na yan. Pakalawang intro.
Pasok na. Teka ba? Pumapasok na ba?
Yan, nagpapabango.
Oo.
Blackwater.
Nag-spray muna ng black water.
Other news muna habang wala pa pala. Riza,
Ipasok muna natin bago natin i-intro.
yan.
Okay.
Buti
All
pa.
right, we are going to have Mr. Giselle Gusi in a few moments. We're just trying to fix our connection. Pero bago yan, sige, pag-usapan muna natin yung mga iba pa nating sports news. Good news, Aba, can you help me with this? Alex Ayala, nabigyan ng wild card berth sa Miami Open. In this said Miami Open, we're going to see the finest tennis athletes also, correct?
Okay. Alex Ayala,
Mm.
ang Pinoy tennis teen sensation natin, nabigyan ng slot dito sa star-studded 2021 Miami Open. Ito, lalahukan ito ng pinakamagagaling na players, not only in the women's division, but also in the men's division. Nandiyan lahat, pati yung si Rafael Nadal na mentor niya dyan sa Nadal Academy, maglalaro dyan, mga babae. Sila Ashley Barty, sila Simona Halep, sila Naomi Osaka, maglalaro. Ako, it's a very good and exciting opportunity for Alex. Sana lang, ako, ang pinagdadasal ko na lang, alam mo naman dito, one lose, you're gone. Sana yung first match niya, matapat siya. Kahit kanino na, kay Barty, kay Halep, kay Naomi, para makita niya talaga yung paluan na something that regardless of the result or the score, it will help her pag naparamdaman niya kung paanong sumerve at pumalo itong mga top players in the world talaga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
So,
Very
March
quick also,
22 yan,
March, kailan Abak? March 20.
March 22 to April 4 yung tournament.
Good luck to you, Alex, and keep on making us proud. Okay, making us proud also is Nesty Petesio and Carlo Paalam. Good
Ayan.
news po. Manadagdagan ng ating mga Olympic qualifiers. Meron na po na tayong 6 na atleta na nag-qualify at nadagdag nga po dyan itong dalawa po nating ipapasok sa larangan ng boxing. Nesty Petesio and Carlo Paalam. So together with EJ Obiena, Carlo Yulo, Yumer Marshall, Irish Magno, si Carlo Paalam at si Nesty Petesio po ay qualified na for the upcoming Tokyo Olympics. And again, we're praying, because earlier we spoke again to Sir Ramon Fernandez, we're praying that the situation gets better para makita po natin itong mga ating atleta doon. In previous Chasedown interviews we'd had with, of course, different people from PSC or ABAP, talagang malaki ang chance natin in this Olympics na makakuha ng ginto. So we wish our boxers the best of luck at sana nga gumanda ang sitwasyon para matuloy ang paparating na Tokyo Olympics. Okay, Abak, very quick lang. Manila Golf Club shuts down because of COVID?
Yes, 2 days ago, lumabas ang balita. That at 8 of 20, so waiters yata ito sa Manila Golf Club, tested positive for COVID, and it's quite alarming dahil this is Manila Golf is a highly exclusive golf club, tayo naman nakakalaro lang diyan pagka invited, Waylon, patuloy ang contract tracing involving 300 persons, the members, the caddies, and the rest of the staff, from what I heard, ang case 00 ay ang first case nagsimula yata sa kitchen, and umakyat papunta sa umabot sila sa and if ang waiters mo is positive and nagsaserve sila ng pagkain, alam naman natin, Waylon, yung veranda ng Manila Golf Club is an open air covered, but it's an open air veranda, so there's a chance na medyo hindi naman siguro masyadong kumalat compared to an enclosed restaurant. Sarado ang mga enclosed restaurants sa mga golf clubs. Even the locker rooms are closed. Pagdating mo sa golf club, just in time for your tee off, nasa kotse ka lang. And then pagkatapos mo maglaro, pwede ka siguro kumain ng konti. But then you go home, sa bahay ka na magsha-shower. Sana
and I know
ma-check.
not allowed sometimes, di ba, Abak?
Yes. The caddies are not allowed to hold your bags, and andun lang sila for talagang tumutulong lang sa players sa hanapan ng bola. Parang kami ni Waylon, kailangan namin palagi maghanap ng bola, di ba?
Kasi
Manila Golf did it share no in informing the IATF yata or the NGAP. Naging transparent naman sila, hindi nila itinago yan because they know the
Well, that's-
guidelines, they know the protocols. Kaya lang, unavoidable, nagkaroon ng positive and they're doing their best to address the situation.
Well, that's a good thing that they're responsible when it comes to, of course, keeping the facility safe for not only their members, but also the staff, that are working there. Okay, we're trying to fix the connection between us and Waylon and, of course, our guest. Do we have a thumbs up kung pwede na natin ipasok ang ating bisita?
Yan
Ipasok
yata
muna
eh.
natin.
Oh.
Okay.
Si Waylon
all
tuloy
have-
nawala.
Yes, we have on the show, katulad po ng napag-usapan natin kanina, Blackwater Bossing. Tama bang magiging owner, team governor? Tama? Mr. Giselle
Pogi.
De C is joining us. Sir, magandang hapon po.
Yan.
Yan na ba?
Boss.
Ayan, ayan.
Yan na.
Yan.
Yun.
Mga pogi boss.
Ito.
Nabis si Waylon.
Pogi natin.
Dapat sana si Waylon ng ang unang-unang bubukanan sa iyo eh. Kaso nawala.
Sir.
Yan mag-breaking news ng steal of the drop eh.
Sir, it's nice to have you back on the show and may banggit ko na lang, congratulations on Ever Bilena. Alam ko po, nag-ano po kayo ng inyong anniversary.
Yeah, thank you for Mr. Bilena, loyal fans and consumer. It made our 30th anniversary celebration very overwhelming, but very expensive to packet dahil we are selling at a low. 38 pesos.
Sir, meron akong I got a lot of stash from the 38 peso promo. So, ginagamit ko po. Good job. Thank you so much. Sir, okay. Ano na po tayo? Diretso na po tayo sa tanungan. It was a very interesting draft. Kakamustahin po namin ang inyong team. Now you have the likes of Simon Enciso. Yan, nasa inyo na po yan. Baser Amer. Ano pong nababalitaan nyo from Coach Nash? Kamusta po ang inyong koponan? Paano nyo po gagamitin itong mga talented na players na po ito?
Well, actually, I always do things as it comes. Of course, we're just looking for some good deals or trades from other PBA teams. When the opportunity to trade Baser and Enciso was knocking on our door, so sabi ko, it's a good chance for me to strengthen my point guard side, which I've been trying to spend it for the past so many years. But point guard is an extension of our court in the court. So finally, I think this is the best I've ever seen a combo point guard. Both are very good, intelligent. So actually, si Baser, I've always called him the Mercedes killer. Si Enciso naman, ganun din, magaling tumira. So at least now, medyo solved na ang aking point guard position. I feel it's easier to get the wings and 3 and 4, but of course the challenge is getting the 5. So the 5 is, let's say next year, baka kasama tayo next year sa number 5 naman.
I see. Okay, Waylon, may tanong ka kay Mr. Giselle De C?
Yes.
Sayang yung intro ni Waylon eh.
Boss,
Ganda-ganda eh.
boss, eto, i-info kita. Kanina, hindi mo na dinig. Ang sabi ko, dati ang tawag sa kanya, the controversial team owner. Ngayon naman, the happiest team owner in the PBA. Boss, Yoseldo, Bossing Pogi. Ayos ba yun, boss?
Bakit ka, Waylon ka?
Boss, ito lang. Boss Joe, ito lang. Question lang. Yung mga rookies mo, kamusta sila? Meron ng offer? Ilan ba sa kanila yung siguradong makakalaro? Lalo na syempre yung paborito mo ngayon, si Kobe Paras.
Andre?
Andre.
Revolyon, ha?
Actually, because of pandemic, medyo mahirap makipag-negotiate din sa mga players dahil up to now, I haven't seen them live in person sa ensayo eh. So, probably by next week, I'll try to ask them to come to my office and talk with my coaches first before I ask them to come to my office, and probably ask Jake also to help in negotiating with them para mapabilis ang proseso. And also with the spiking rise of pandemic positive now, I really doubt if PBA can open every 11 or every 18. Baka ma-postpone, ma-extend na naman ating opening. The way I look at it.
Boss,
Tama
yun lang,
kami, boss, sa negotiation.
Boss, yun lang, of course, na-mention mo yung opening ng PBA. As a team owner, meron bang concern with regards dun sa, of course, yung plano ng PBA for the 46th season?
Of course, sa ngayon, ang hirap magplano. Everything is so fluid eh. Di ba, nung February, everything seems to be going great. In fact, like I am spending holidays with my kids para makancel na next week because of this spike in positives, di ba? So, everything is hanging. So, this coming days or weeks, see what happens. Medyo mahirap mag-predict ngayon sa sitwasyon natin.
All right. Thank you, boss. Riza?
Thank you.
Jerry, you have question? Oh, sorry.
Boss, yes. Boss,
Yeah,
ano
Jerry.
lang. Yes, nagkausap na ba kayo? Na-mention na ni Waylon nga si Andre Paras, no? Nagkausap na ba kayo if ever masign mo siya? Ano bang magiging arrangement with regards to his playing for your team and yung mga showbiz commitments niya?
Actually, the other day, with a clubhouse session with ESL, si Matt Mayer, si Kinito, and si Jimmy Kapag. So, in that clubhouse session, sinabi naman ni Andre, he will be focusing more on basketball kasi yan ang gusto niya. And I'm happy to hear that. So, parang ang kanyang TV career will be secondary. Or siguro, baka he will adjust to the time na hindi complete sa ensayo. And I'm very happy to hear.
So
Buti naman.
pero wala pang signing sa among your rookies dahil nga sabi mo nga, no, medyo mahirap yung panahon ngayon.
Wala pa. Actually, nakita naman, sa PBA, they extended into April 5 ata, di ba? Yung signing of the contract. Hindi naman pa ako lang nakakaranas ng kanyang difficulty in negotiating. We hope to close some of the contracts by next week, hopefully. This coming week, this coming week.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Zaldi.
Okay, hi! Bossing, Saldi Perez.
Ay,
Nabanggit mo na nahihirapan kayo doon sa contract. Hindi ba bago kayo mapunta doon sa uniform players contract, kailangan gumawa muna kayo ng tender offer? Meron na ba kayong may nabigyan na kayong tender offer doon sa mga rookies nyo?
yeah, we did extended the tender offer na. Meron na. Siyempre, iba pa rin yung actual decision. At least the tender offer is the intent of hiring them is there already. So,
Tama.
by next week, I think next week we should have do it on next week na.
At saka, kasi considering na nahihirapan kayo doon sa tinatawag na 5-on-5. Kasi ang purpose ng tender offer, yung makita nyo muna talagang na naglalaro yung rookie bago ninyo bigyan ng offeran ng uniform players contract. Hindi ba ganun ang labas? Ngayon sa sitwasyon ngayon, considering because of that pandemic, hindi magawa yung 5-on-5 na practice, paano ang gagawin ninyo ngayon? Kasi yun yung para ma-complete nyo yung tinatawag nyo, yung line-up nyo na 15. Hindi ba? Kailangan muna yung ma-offeran nyo yung ng uniform players contract. And before that, yung munang tender offer. Kasi yung tender offer, pagka binigay ninyo yun, kailangan nakikita nyo na yung kanyang pruweba hindi ba? So, ang mangyayari nito, huhulaan na lamang ninyo. Ganun. Hindi nyo natitingnan physically na playing on court yung, yung mga rookies nyo.
Actually, I'm very happy that before the drafting, we have already scouted the players, In fact, all the players that we want to get, we got them. Except kay Andre, hulog talaga yun Yung all the other four, we already studied how they play, how they can fit in the team. And even without the first round topic, we got all the players that we need. So we are extremely happy and sabi nga, magsiwalang first round topic, but perfect ang na-pick namin for this year.
Nice.
Okay. So, kumpleto na yung 15 ninyo?
Ano ha?
Kumpleto na yung 15 players nyo doon sa lineup? Okay na kayo?
Sumobra na sa dito. Sumobra.
Okay. So, problema pa pagka kinat yun. Okay, thank you very much, bossing.
Salamat.
Okay, last question from Abak.
Boss Joe, Abak.
Mr. Golfer.
Ito, nag-birthday din pala to si boss Belated happy birthday, ha?
Thank you. More than 2 weeks na yan.
Anyway. Oo nga. Boss, pagdatagalan pa ba itong go signal for 5-on-5 practices? Ang teams po ba posibleng as one lumapit sa PBA Commissioner's Office at sabihin, Commissioner, hindi pa kami nakakapag-ensayo, ilang araw pa lang, baka po ba pwedeng i-extend pa natin ng konti from April 18, gawin na nating Mayo 1 or ganyan?
Actually, it's a decision of the PBA governors na yan, saka sila commissioner. Siyempre, they will know what's best for the league, for the team, and we have always abide by the rules of IATF and of course, GAV. So, we just have to be patient. As usual, alam mo, 1 year na itong pandemic natin. And looks like we might have another lockdown in these 2 weeks coming hanggang Easter Sunday. So, I believe everything will be pushed back because of this coming 2 weeks lockdown hanggang Easter Sunday daw. That's what I'm hearing now. So, let's see, mahirap mag-decide at this point in time. So, we just follow what's going to happen. As I said, the situation is very fluid now.
Okay, thank you. Boss, yun lang tanong ko.
Sir, thank you sa inyo pong oras and good luck po sa inyong kupunan. We're happy to hear that you are very much happy with the turnout of the PBA Draft, getting top rookies katulad na lang ni Joshua Turalba. Yung message po ninyo sa mga PBA fans po natin na nanonood.
Well, to say that weekend, mga PBA fans, as you know, all of us want to get back in action. But of course, with this COVID and pandemic thing, we have to be patient and wait for the proper time. And of course, last year in Zapapol is a big sacrifice on the part of PBA and the ball players. So I think this year we'll do the close circuit like the NBA. So, but we have to be very extremely careful and safe. As you know, itong second wave parang mas spreadable Pero the good thing naman is hindi naman nakakamatay. So, which is also good naman. But nevertheless, we hope that the whole thing can settle down and our lives can go back to normalcy as soon as possible.
We're looking forward to the same thing, sir. At mag-ingat din po kayo at maraming salamat po. We hope to talk to you again next time. Maraming salamat, Mr. Giselle Deci, team owner of Blackwater Bossing. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Alright, paspas tayo ng mga sports balita. Very quick. Waylon, Sam Katantan earns a spot.
Yes, Sam Katantan and Lanstan. Sam Katantan of Penn State University and Lanstan of Sacred Heart University. Ang mga pambato nating Pinoy sa USNCAA. umabante sila parehas sa main tournament. Gaganapin yan March 25 to 28 sa Penn State University. So congrats sa kanilang dalawa. Part sila ng foil event. 24 spots lang ang binigay ng USNCAA sa buong region ng Amerika. So congrats sa inyong dalawa. Galingan nyo, babantayan namin ang inyong competition.
All right.
Yan.
Jerry, Brickman and Gray competing in PBA 3-on-3.
Yes, Riz, kahapon in-announce na ng Meralco and TNT Tropang Giga na they have signed for a 1-year deal each. Si Jason Brickman for the Meralco Bolts and Jeremiah Gray for TNT Tropang Giga to play for the inaugural PBA 3x3 tournament. Pwede silang maglaro kasi they have a Philippine passport and under FIBA rules allowed yun na makapaglaro sila. Unlike sa PBA 5-on-5, no, ang daming requirements kasi hinihingi sa mga foreign players like yung BI documents and Department of Justice documents. No? Dito sa 3x3, Philippine passports lang and both Brickman and Gray had to. Kaya makapaglaro sila. Okay, wait.
Nice. Makikita pa rin natin sila. Very quick, Waylon, the Pelicans and the Hawks received their vaccines already?
Yes, actually silang ang unang dalawang team na makaka-receive ng vaccine. 36 players lahat sa New Orleans, sa Atlanta Hawks at meron siyempre ng New Orleans Pelicans. Yung unang mga team sa makaka-receive ng COVID first shot. Second shot niya ng COVID vaccine is after 2 weeks. So, pagod na balita sa NBA, sabi ko nga kanina sa atin, sa PBA, magkaroon na rin ng oportunidad ng mga players natin. Actually, not just sa players. Sana matapos na yung sa frontline, then sumunod yung mga seniors natin, yung mga nangangailangan din, and then tuloy-tuloy na sana para talagang matapos na itong COVID cases sa bansa natin.
Okay, very quick, writer's block, Waylon.
Yes, of course. Congratulations sa nakaraang boxing tournament ginawa sa General Santos City. Yan ay sa Sandman Production, boxing promotions, I mean. 10 bouts yan na ginawa dyan. So, ito yung ikalawa nila na boxing promotions after nga nung November nila last year. So magandang balita ito dahil unti-unti na talagang bumabalik doon sa, kasi pwede na yan, MGCQ na sila eh. So pwede na sila mag-hold ng mga fights. So okay yan para sa ating mga boxers, professional boxers. Peace.
Okay, Jerry?
Ito, boxing din, Riz. Si Christian Robles yung naging sparring partner ni Chocolatito Gonzalez nung title fight niya kay Juan Estrada. Magiging sparmate naman din ni Jerwin Angkahas para sa kanyang IBF Super Flyweight title defense this April 10 against Jonathan Rodriguez dyan sa Los Angeles, California. Riza?
Punta tayo.
Thank you.
Punta
Thank you so
tayo.
much sa lahat po ng tumutok sa atin ngayong Sabadong ito. In behalf of our ka-chasers, Waylon, Zaldi, Jerry, and Abak, ako po si Liza Diaz. Maraming salamat po. And this has been the Chasedown. Filipino 1PH. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Happy birthday, Ali Aldobel. Boss Mike.
Asanik.
Thank you.